Stepping to the top of the mat, beginning in Tadasana, mountain pose. Flowing through our Sri Namaskar A 3 times to warm up. Inhale, arms up overhead, palms touch, exhale, forward fold, swan diving down, belly to thighs. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, lower down, forward fold, belly to thighs. Inhale, step the feet back, plank. Option to lower down to the knees, otherwise just staying, and exhale, lower down. Inhale, baby cobra or full cobra, and exhale, lower down. Inhale, half push up, flipping those toes under, and then exhale, downward facing dog. Walk the feet out, especially for this first down dog today. Keep the head nice and heavy. Keep pushing the mat away with the fingers and the knuckles. Inhale, bend the knees nice and deep, gaze up between the hands. Exhale, step the feet forward, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, sweeping those arms up. Exhale, Samastiti, hands through heart center. Let's repeat. Inhale, arms up overhead, palms touch. Exhale, swan dive down to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, belly to thighs. Inhale, step the feet back, plank. Remember, option to lower down to the knees, or otherwise exhale, half push up, chaturanga down. Inhale, baby cobra or cobra. Exhale, lower down or tuck the toes under and come straight back to downward facing dog. Again, walk the feet out, releasing the back of the legs and the calves, Achilles. Keep the shoulders nice and soft. Inhale, bend the knees nice and deep, gaze up between the hands. Exhale, step the feet forward. Inhale, reverse swan dive back up, and then exhale, lower through heart center. Remember, option to take this a little slower, move at your own pace. Maybe taking a couple of breaths each time we come back to Tadasana. Flowing for the last time, inhale, arms up, exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, fingertips to shins or the mat, and then exhale, lower down. Inhale, feet back to plank. Exhale, half push up, chaturanga down. Inhale, baby cobra or cobra. Shoulders open, chest open. Exhale, downward facing dog. Shake those hips out, keeping the dog nice and loose, open, creating space in the spine and the body. Lowering down to our child's pose, taking the knees out wide, big toes touching, forehead to the mat. Just resting here for a couple of breaths. Catching our breath, preparing to slow down and come into our yin poses. Really want to make sure our body's nice and warm, so if you're still feeling a bit cool or a bit tight, then maybe going through a few more rounds of the Sri Namaskar A. Otherwise, we're starting to come and line our bellies, preparing for our first yin pose, our Sphinx pose. Stacking the elbows directly underneath the shoulders, forearms and the palms just pressing down into the mat, allowing the head to just hang here. Allow the shoulders just rise up. So unlike our yang poses, remember yin, you can allow the whole body to just relax. Don't have to worry about keeping the chest open, the shoulders open. Allow the whole body to just be soft. Just naturally open up with the breath. Keep the legs and the buttocks nice and soft. Breath even, breathing into the lower back, to the belly. Feeling the lower back start to open up. Feeling the space between every vertebrae of the spine. Starting to prepare to come out of the pose. Gently, maybe starting to lift the gaze, bringing the head back up. Maybe bringing the hands underneath the shoulders and pushing ourselves back up. Coming back into our child's pose. This time coming into a closed-legged child's pose. So knees together, forehead to the mat and arms out beside the legs. Let the shoulders fall forward. A little counter pose for our Sphinx pose. So allowing the back and the lower back to release. Slowly coming up through our tabletop. So step the right foot towards the top of the mat, taking a wider stance. So the foot should be a little bit wider than hip width, maybe even as wide as the mat. Coming into our lizard pose, so keeping the back knee lowered. If the knees are feeling a bit sensitive, maybe rolling up the mat or bringing a blanket, maybe even tucking those back toes under. Option to stay on the palms here, just depending on how tight or how open the hips are. Again, try to keep the head nice and heavy. Only if it feels natural to do so. And come down into the forearms. Option to use a block. Again, just coming on the forearms but using a block. Giving a bit of height. Using a bit of that tension in the hips. Allow the sole of the foot to just roll out, the knee to just open out. Shoulders relaxed. Keeping the hips heavy. All the muscles around the hips and in the knees soft. Buttocks nice and relaxed. Whole body's just hanging here in our lizard. Trying to keep completely still. Apart from the breath. Still moving in and out of the body. Feeling with every exhale, hips opening up a little further. Slowly beginning to prepare to come out of the pose. Lifting the gaze back up, maybe removing any props, any blocks away. Pushing ourselves back up and just very slowly releasing that right leg back. Through our tabletop, maybe shaking the hips out, feeling the difference in the left and right side. And then preparing for the other side, so stepping that left foot forward. Again, maybe a little bit wider than hip width or as wide as the mat. Allowing the knees to just roll out, coming onto the outside edge of that foot. Maybe coming onto the forearms, or just staying on the palms. Maybe placing a block underneath the forearms. Again, if the back knee's feeling any tension or any pain in this position, and roll up the mat to bring a blanket underneath, or tuck those back toes under. Especially want to protect our knee here in this pose. Being really aware of any discomfort. Especially since we have to stay here for 2 minutes. Want to make sure that we're not at our edge. The whole body can relax and be soft. Allowing the hips to open up again. Keep breathing. Feeling the energy moving in and out of the body with the breath. Slowly bringing the gaze back up, tucking those back toes under, very slowly stepping that left foot back again, back into tabletop, maybe shaking the hips out left and right, and then coming back into our child's pose. Knees together, arms out in front or beside the legs, forehead to the mat. Stay as long as you need before coming into our next yin pose. So next up we're coming into our puppy pose, or a melting heart pose. If the knees are a bit sensitive, again rolling up the mat or placing a blanket. Just folding something else underneath the knees just to give it an extra padding. Walk those hands out in front. Make sure those hips are stacked directly over the knees. Maybe bringing the chin or the forehead down onto the mat. Again, really want to make sure that the neck is nice and relaxed and there's no tension. In all yin poses, you want to find that ease in the poses. Sense of comfort, calm. Really allowing that chest to open up, a heart to melt into the mat. Opening up the spine, the upper back, lower back. Again, feeling the space between every vertebrae with every breath, every inhale, every exhale. Deep breathing into the belly and out from the belly. Starting to walk those hands back in very slowly to the center. Again, taking our closed-legged child's pose, another counter pose for our back bend. Again, stay as long as you need in child's pose. Really allowing the spine to release, the shoulders to release. Feeling the back ribs expand. Sitting back up and preparing to come into our frog pose. So just going to go lengthwise on the mat. Again, if in frog pose you find that the knees get a little bit sensitive, since the mat is a little bit hard and the ground's a bit hard, then maybe finding a blanket, just folding it underneath the knees. So opening the knees out wide, taking the heels directly in line underneath the knees, and just staying either on the palms of the hands or maybe slowly start to come down to the forearms. Really allowing those hips to start to sink down towards the mat. Very intense hip opener here. So if you feel any pain at all in the groin, in the hip area, you just walk those knees back in a little closer. If it's okay, then maybe walking the knees a little bit further out. Once you find that sweet spot, then just settle down. Again, allow the head to hang. Maybe shoulders just come up towards the ears. Keeping the muscles around the hips and the buttocks nice and soft. The feet and the knees, all soft. With every exhale, maybe feeling the weight of the hips start to sink down a little closer towards the mat. Opening the hips up a little further. Still breathing into our belly. Very slowly pushing ourselves back up and very, very slowly inching the knees back in together. Just sitting down on the sit bones, hugging those knees in towards the chest, letting those hips release for a little bit, maybe bringing the nose, the forehead or the chin in towards the knees. From here we're going to use our bolster. If you don't have a bolster, then feel free to use a foam roller or any other kind of cushion or some blocks. So we're going to place the bolster at the base of the spine. Okay, bringing the right side of the body just on the bolster, right ear down onto the bolster. So the right sole of the foot is on the front of that left quadricep. I'm coming to a little passive twist pose here. Arms are nice and heavy. Knees and the hips are relaxed. Just hugging the bolster, laying here. Deep breaths chill into the body. It's a really great spine and lower back releasing pose. Very well supported by our bolster as well. If you can't see properly, probably find that the other side will be a bit more clear. So feel free to just rewind back to this section of the video, making sure to repeat the pose on both sides. So bringing the sole of the foot to rest on the top of that right quadricep this time. Bolsters just wedged between the mat and the left side of the body. Arms are just hugging the bolster, left ear to the bolster. And the passive twist. Allowing those knees and hips to still be heavy. Breathing here. So even the pose is really quite comfortable and almost like a resting pose. Still want to try to keep the thoughts nice and clear. The focus on the breath. Just noticing if the mind has already wandered off. Bring it back into the mat, to the present moment. Preparing the body for movement again. It's time to come back up. Very slowly, gently pushing ourselves back up into center. And our very last yin pose for today is our supine butterfly pose. So option to take the bolster away, otherwise we're still going to keep it there at the base of the spine. Soles of the feet together, knees opening out wide, and then just laying down, making sure that the bolster is nice and straight and exactly underneath the spine. So if the knees are quite high up, away from the mat, and the hips are quite tight, then option to use up some blocks underneath the knees or the outside thighs. Otherwise, just allow those knees to just open up nice and heavy. Palms can rest on the belly, the palms facing up on the mat. So again, this bolster is really optional. You can always put some blocks underneath the spine. Otherwise, just laying flat on the mat. I like to use the bolster because it really helps to open up the chest and the shoulders. And really supports the spine as well, and the lower back. Final hip opener. Very passive, allowing gravity, the weight of the legs and the knees to do the job for us. Still breathing into the belly. Feeling how the heart is opening up. Receiving all that positive energy. Seeing how during our practice, negative emotions just melt away from the body, the mind. We're allowed to just be here. No judgment, no worries, no pressure. Preparing to move again. So just bringing those knees back in together and rolling over onto our left hand side. Deep breaths here. When you're ready, pushing yourself back up to a seated position. Hands to heart center. One deep breath here, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. Namaste.嚟到我哋嘅 Tadasana Mountain Pose 先，準備數3次我哋嘅 Sri Namaskar A 嚟熱身，吸氣雙手可以舉起，呼氣 Swan Dive 心口大前 Forward Fold， 吸氣 Halfway Lift 90度角腰挺直，呼氣 Forward Fold 肚貼住大髀，吸氣腳踏返去後面 Plank 平板，記住膝頭哥可以落地，呼氣 Half Push Up， 吸氣 Baby Cobra 或者我哋嘅 Cobra。心口打開，呼氣 Forward Fold， 吸氣腳趾反返過嚟，推返我哋張隻，跟住呼氣 Downward Facing Dog， 記住可以一步一步咁樣將我哋嘅 Down Dog 打開我哋大腿小腿嘅後側，吸氣膝頭哥彎曲，頭向前望，呼氣雙腳打返向前面 Forward Fold， 吸氣 Reverse Swan Dive， 雙手打開，企返起身，呼氣Samastiti， 雙手翻返嚟心口前面，再嚟一次吸氣 Arms up， 雙手舉起，呼氣 Forward Fold， 吸氣 Halfway Lift， 手指嚟到小腿前側90度角，呼氣 Forward Fold， 吸氣腳踏返去後面 Plank 平板，呼氣 Half Push Up， 記住膝頭哥可以落地嘅，吸氣 Baby Cobra 或者直接嚟到我哋個 Cobra。跟住呼氣，腳趾反返過嚟 Downward Facing Dog， 可以繼續一步一步咁樣將我哋嘅 Down Dog 打開、鬆開。仲喺度熱身緊，個頭保持住好重。我吸氣，膝頭哥彎曲，頭向前望，呼氣，腳踏向前面 Forward Fold， 肚貼住大髀。吸氣 Reverse Swan Dive， 雙手舉高，跟住呼氣 Samastiti。可以喺度深呼吸，回一回氣，最後一次吸氣，雙手舉起，呼氣 Swan Dive， 心口大前，吸氣 Halfway Lift 腰挺直，呼氣 Forward Fold， 吸氣腳打返去後面 Plank 平板，記住膝頭哥可以落地，因為呼氣 Half Push Up， Chaturanga， 吸氣 Baby Cobra 或者 Cobra 或者 Upward Facing Dog。跟住呼氣 Downward Facing Dog， 記住如果呢個節奏太快嘅話呢，咁隨住自己嘅呼吸做就得啦。我哋盡量想做快少少，希望可以熱身。一齊嚟到我哋嘅 Child's Pose 休息一陣，膝頭哥擘大，同我哋張隻一樣咁闊，腳趾弓合埋一齊。如果頭先個3次嘅 Sri Namaskar A 唔係太夠嚟熱身嘅話呢，可以做多幾次嘅，或者做多幾個熱身嘅動作。先準備嚟到我哋第一個 Yin 嘅動作，慢慢可以趴低我哋個前身。嚟到我哋今日第一個 Yin 動作就係我哋個 Sphinx Pose， 所以將我哋個手踭搭正喺我哋個膊頭下面嘅一條直線。好似用個前臂同埋手掌推開我哋張隻， 個頭好重，條頸放鬆。所以我哋平時嗰啲 yang 嘅動作咧，好重視，一定要將個膊頭同埋個心口保持住打開。咁但係 yin 動作咧，我哋想盡量保持住成個身體係放鬆，所以由得我哋個膊頭靠近我哋嘅耳仔，縮返上嚟。我由得我哋個頭保持住好重，雙腳同埋臀部都放鬆。Sphinx pose 開始打開我哋條後腰，少少嘅後彎嘅動作。保持住深呼吸，慢慢準備出返嚟，開始抬頭，好慢動作咁樣推返上嚟我哋個 Child's Pose。今次膝頭哥可以合埋一齊，雙手放喺腳旁邊，額頭放低喺張隻上高，膊頭可以自然向前。我哋個 Counter Pose， 舒緩返我哋個背脊同埋條後腰。我準備做我哋下一個動作，首先嚟到我哋嘅 Table Top。跟住我哋會將隻右腳踏向前面，大概同我哋個胯位一樣咁闊，或者闊少少，又或者可以同我哋張隻一樣咁闊嘅。我哋個 Lizard Pose， 左邊膝頭哥可以落地，腳趾可以放鬆。如果左邊膝頭哥感覺到有啲痛嘅話呢，可以將我哋張隻捲起嘅，或者將條毛巾或者將氈攝喺個膝頭哥下面墊住。可以留喺我哋嘅手掌上高，可能咁樣就已經夠啦。嚟到我哋右邊腳板嘅外側，個膝頭哥可以打開，或者可以嚟到我哋嘅前臂。如果直接嚟到前臂係太緊嘅話呢，或者會痛扯住，咁就可以將一個 block 一個瑜伽磚放喺我哋前臂下低，咁抬高少少，減輕嗰個 stretch 伸展動作。強度，又係喺度可以俾我哋個頭放鬆，條頸可以放鬆，完全冇壓力。膊頭可能可以縮起，靠近我哋嘅耳仔，成條脊椎、臀部、腳、胯位周圍嗰啲肌肉，都完全冇壓力，繼續保持住個深呼吸，每次呼氣，感覺到你右邊嗰個胯位再打開少少，鬆開少少，慢慢開始準備出返嚟。可以開始抬頭，如果有個 block 喺度嘅話，可以將佢移開，跟住好慢動作咁樣將隻右腳打返喺後面，翻返嚟我哋嘅 table top， 可以喺度鬆一鬆，感覺下左右邊而家有啲咩唔同嘅感覺，有咩分別？好，跟住我哋準備將隻左腳踏向前面，係同我胯位一樣咁闊，或者闊少少，又或者同我哋張隻一樣咁闊。可以將我哋嘅膝頭哥打開，嚟到我哋腳板嘅外側，右邊膝頭哥落地，又係記住可以將我哋張隻捲起，或者將一張氈放喺我哋嘅膝頭哥下面墊住，千祈唔好俾我哋嘅膝頭哥感覺到有痛。可以留喺我哋嘅手掌，或者直接落嚟我哋嘅前臂，或者用我哋嘅 block 放喺前臂下面。又係俾個頭好重，膊頭放鬆。練肩嘅動作最緊要就係揾到一個舒服嘅位置，唔會感覺到有痛或者有壓力。 啲咩部位係收緊嗰個感覺。每次呼氣，今次感覺到左邊嗰個胯位，會再鬆開少少，再打開少少。又係好慢好慢動作咁樣，一次會再翻起身，左腳翻返去後面，翻返嚟我哋嘅 Child's Pose， 膝頭哥合埋一齊，額頭放低張脊上高，喺度休息一陣，俾我哋胯位喺度休息一陣。準備咗我哋下一個動作就係我哋個 Puppy Pose 或者 Melting Heart Pose。所以又係可以將一張氈放喺我哋個膝頭哥下面墊住，慢慢將雙手行去前面，將個心口開始融落去我哋張脊上高，可能係個額頭或者個下巴嚟到我哋張脊度，盡量保持住個下盤係搭正喺我哋個膝頭哥上高嘅，對住條頸保持住放鬆，冇壓力，唔會有扯住嗰個感覺。每次吸氣同埋呼氣，都感覺到我哋條脊椎可以再打開少少，背脊打開，後腰打開，摸到我哋條脊椎每一次中間都係有空間嘅，度拉長。每次吸氣都係感覺到我哋嘅肚喺度脹起，跟住呼氣嘅肚都係慢慢喺度收縮。吸氣，呼氣，都係由我哋嘅丹田度。準備出返嚟，所以慢慢可以將雙手行返入嚟中間，又返返嚟我哋嘅 Child's Pose， 膝頭哥合埋一齊，雙手可以放喺前面，亦可以放喺雙腳旁邊，又好好俾我哋嘅背脊放鬆，舒緩下我哋條後腰。喺度深呼吸。我哋下一個動作就係個 Frog Pose， 所以我哋會打橫坐啦，咁就張脊就會起正我哋嘅膝頭哥下面。我哋可以將我哋張氈可能要摺一摺，長形咁摺一摺，放喺我哋膝頭哥下面嘅。所以膝頭哥可以擘大，腳踭起正個膝頭哥下面一條直線，可以保持住留喺我哋嘅手掌度。如果可以嘅話，就推落嚟我哋嘅前臂，跟住又係俾我哋個頭放鬆。如果喺度 stretch 嗰個強度係太重太強嘅話咧，可以將個膝頭哥翻埋少少。搭翻埋少少。如果覺得再可以強啲嘅話咧，咁膝頭哥可以再擘大少少。不過記住，千祈要揾一個舒服，可以逗留2分鐘嘅位置，唔會覺得痛、扯住，唔會令到你想喐起身。臀部、胯位、膝頭哥、周圍嗰啲肌肉全部都放鬆。每次呼氣，感覺到個下盤好似越嚟越重，可以再沉低少少。 再將個胯位打開少少。又慢慢開始準備出返嚟啦。話咁快就2分鐘，所以係好慢動作咁樣先返嚟我哋嘅手掌度，跟住可以一轉一轉咁樣將膝頭哥合返埋一齊。坐返喺兩邊坐骨上高，可以將兩邊膝頭哥攬入嚟心口度，將個下巴或者個鼻或者個額頭攝入嚟個膝頭哥度攬實。我哋跟住會準備嚟到一個 twist 嘅動作，所以如果有 bolster 呢啲攬枕嘅話咧，可以用；如果冇咧，可以用我哋平時而家好興嗰啲 foam roller 啦，又或者可以用是但一個攬枕啊，或者 cushion 啊，用我呢啲 block 都得嘅。你會將個 bolster 放喺我哋條腰右邊腰下面，我哋隻右腳腳板咧就放喺左邊大腿嘅上高，膝頭哥放鬆，雙手好似攬住攬枕咁樣，膊頭放鬆，右邊耳仔咁晾喺個攬枕上高，一個 passive twist。嗰啲扭腰嘅動作，幫助我哋嘅腸胃。似防止便秘、清下腸胃。平時夜晚瞓覺之前做呢個動作，都可以幫助個睡眠質素。注保持嗰個深呼吸。如果喺呢邊睇唔清楚嘅話，唔緊要，陣間做另外一邊嘅時候咧，就應該可以睇得清楚啲，咁可以再回翻咁重複做呢邊。最緊要就係左右邊都一定要做平衡翻。Okay，所以今次睇到咧，左邊腳板放喺我哋靠近我哋大腿嘅前側啦，咁膝頭哥就放低喺我哋張凳上高，攬枕喺你左邊腰下面。雙手好似攬住個攬枕咁，左邊耳仔放低喺個攬枕上高，另外一邊個 twist 嘅動作，有少少似瞓覺咁樣。雖然呢個姿勢呢一個動作係好舒服，不過我哋而家都係做緊我哋嘅肩動作，盡量想保持住清醒。保持住嗰個集中力，係放喺我哋個呼吸上高，盡量唔好諗其他嘢住。每次呼氣都係感覺到個肚係喺度漲起，吸入到我哋嘅丹田度。每次呼氣，感覺到個肚又係喺度慢慢收縮。可以由我哋個丹田度流出嚟。慢慢開始準備要坐返起身，之後可以用雙手推開我哋張席。跟住嚟到你今日最後嘅肩動作，就係我哋個 supine butterfly。所以將我哋嘅腳板合埋一齊，膝頭哥打開，可以用我哋嘅攬枕放正喺我哋條尾龍骨上高啦，靠近我哋條尾龍骨。喺我哋嘅 bolster 攬枕放正喺我哋條脊椎下面，一起正下面嘅條直線。所以記住唔一定要用我哋個 bolster 嘅，個膝頭哥比較高嘅話咧，個胯位比較緊，我將我哋個瑜伽磚放喺個膝頭哥或者個大腿下面， 去 support 住。咁我哋就由得我哋個膝頭哥打開，雙手可以放喺我哋個肚，腹部上高亦可以打開，手掌向上，起身喺旁邊。記住，如果屋企冇呢啲攬枕啊、呢啲 cushion 嘅話，係唔一定要用嘅。可以就好似我哋平時個 Supta Baddha咁樣，咁瞓低喺我哋張席上高。又或者可以試下用我哋個 block 或者其他 cushion， 或者我哋個 foam roller， 攝喺我哋條脊椎下面。不過呢一個動作，我通常都會鍾意用呢一個攬枕嘅，咁可以幫助個心口喺度打開，膊頭打開，咪可以 support 住條脊椎。因為你嘅膝頭哥同埋雙腳嘅重量，繼續將你個胯位打開，全身都完全冇壓力。你嘅心口打開咗嘅時候，我哋呢啲 heart opener 就會容易啲感受到啲正能量吸入我哋嘅身體度，所以睇下每一次吸氣，可唔可以感受到呢啲正能量即刻追晒入去我哋嘅身體度，吸收晒。跟住每次呼氣，將所有嘅負能量都一直呼晒出嚟，離開個身體，只有啲正能量係留低。準備好時候就慢慢可以轉身趴喺我哋左手邊，然後深呼吸，慢慢保持住雙眼眯埋去坐翻起身，翻返嚟個舒服嘅坐姿，雙手合掌喺心口前面，吸氣可以鼻吸，跟住呼氣彈出嚟。Namaste.